Welcome back. Mother's Day is just over a week away, and Americans are expected to spend big on Mom.
Hey, Mom. She's watching. She's watching.
All right, hi.
The National Retail Federation says spending will reach just over $34 billion on Mother's Day. That's second to the record $35 billion set back in 2023. On average, people plan to spend more than $250 on gifts and celebrations. Flowers are still the most popular gift, though. No surprise there. They're followed by greeting cards and special outings like brunch or dinner. Now, if you are planning on getting flowers, there are some things you're going to need to pay attention to.
Joining us now to help create the perfect bouquet for Mom is Floral Design Manager at UrbanStems, Justin Lievano. Justin, welcome. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, the flowers, you guys can't tell on TV, they smell fantastic.
You're
so lovely.
So sweet.
What is the key, first of all, to picking out the best flowers? How do you know? There's so many options out there. How do you know what to choose?
That's an amazing question. First, let me give you some flowers.
Oh,
Happy early Mother's Day.
Justin.
Some gorgeous garden roses for you to hold here. And you, my friend.
Oh, I get some too?
This Stacy's mom.
Look at that.
Going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going.
But how do you pick the perfect flowers?
Yeah.
I think the best way to pick flowers is really to think about something that connects the flowers to the person you're gifting them to. So do they have a favorite color you can play on? Is there a memory you associate with flowers? My mom, for example, she loves bright tropical colors. That's always where I'm thinking when I'm thinking about flowers for her. Beautiful oranges, vibrant pinks. But if you can draw the connection between the person you're gifting to and the flowers themselves, you'll get it right every time, you know?
Nice.
Personalize it.
That's right.
Personalize it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Custom bouquets.
Exactly right.
So one of the most important things, and I struggle with this, I gotta be honest with you, Justin. I buy a bouquet.
Yeah.
I gift it to someone like my mom.
Sure.
How do you keep them alive? They're so beautiful. How do you make them last long?
Tell me about it, Bambino. Well, so first thing I'll say is that flowers, right, are not the same kind of gift as a purse or jewelry, right? They're not meant to last forever. They're much more like going to an amazing movie or going out to a gorgeous dinner, right?
Yes.
Where it's an experience that lasts for a fixed amount of time, and you're grateful for that, you know? However, I do have some pro tips for you. So keep your flowers out of sun and away from heat.
Really?
Yes, they want to be cool and they want to be hydrated, like I do.
I've been putting them in the sun, so that's my mistake.
Away from the sun, away from the heat, away from any ripening produce in the house. You got a bowl of bananas on the table, flowers are going somewhere else.
That's a good point, because it can spoil the flowers.
Exactly. The ripening produce releases ethylene gas, which ages other produce. Flowers count as produce. And then the other thing is change the water every couple of days. And I realize that sounds scary, right? That feels like a lot of work.
Every couple of days?
I know, but it's very easy. It's very easy, I promise. What you want to do is you would take your arrangement, you can go right to the sink and lift your flowers out.
Okay.
Literally with one hand, dump the water and replace it fully.
Just that easy?
Just that easy. If the flower water is ever looking a little gross, then you want to trim the stems because you want to keep them open and keep them hydrated. And that's very easy too. I actually brought a pair of flower shears that I can show you.
Okay.
There you go.
But it's a simple trim on an angle. Boop, just like that.
On an angle.
Looks
and
so
then
easy.
get them back in the water. It is, I promise it's much easier than it sounds.
Really?
And we'll do a little private tutorial. I'll show you how to do it. But,
I would appreciate
yes,
that.
a trim and keeping the water fresh is really the key.
Okay, so that's how we care for them. Is there a go-to flower that you would recommend for your average bouquet? Is there something that you know is just going to be, whether it's for care, whether it's for the, you know, experience of seeing that
Quintessential flower.
Let me get in the mindset of a mother. No, I would say that this time of year, spring is magical, right? We have incredible flowers that are in harvest right now. I would say some strong go-tos for Mother's Day. Peonies, obviously. I think they're the flower. Everyone adores them.
So gorgeous, right?
Yes, absolutely. Garden roses, like the pink ones you're holding here, because they're fragrant. They have lots of very full, gorgeous petals. Ranunculus, which is this yellow cutie right here, are a really wonderful spring flower. So any of those three, I think, will really get you something exquisite and lovely. But most importantly, I think, just think seasonally, right? If you, whether you're shopping with UrbanStems, and I hope you do, or whether you are, you know, going somewhere else, you just want to pick flowers that are in season and fresh. As long as you do that, you'll get something really stunning. But peonies, garden roses, and ranunculus will get you true luxury, honey.
Oh, nice. We want that. We love that.
I'm
Absolutely.
going to put you on the spot here. Is there any way you can show us how to arrange, say, a custom bouquet in some way?
I can.
Okay.
Actually.
We have like a minute.
Yeah, and we're going to keep it snappy. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do.
Okay.
When you get a bouquet and you have your vase, the worst thing you can do is leave your stems too tall, because the stems will splay out and look awkward. They won't look
I do
as
that
close
all the
together as they
time.
should.
That's why they look
and you're like,
weird.
it doesn't quite look right.
Okay.
So take your vase to the edge of your table, take your bouquet, and hold it where you want it to sit in the vase, and then take a nice pair of shears and trim the stems about in line with the bottom of the vase, and then drop them in. I call it the chop and drop.
Yeah.
And it will make your flowers look much fuller. They will show much prettier. Okay. Generally speaking, if you're looking at a flower arrangement, you're thinking, this looks weird, it's too tall. It's probably too tall.
Okay, that was great. And now we have to go, but I'm going to get more tips in the commercial break. Justin, thank you so much for being with us. This is terrific.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Phenomenal. We'll be right back with much more.
So you just hold them. It's genius. It's so simple. Right.